A girl in between the class raised her hand. "Ma'am, excuse me, I need to go to the washroom." With pain in her eyes, with strength in her soul, short and chubby girl started crying. Her head down in embarrassment, tapping her legs impatiently. Between her legs, this mess. Those cramps in her stomach is like the flames of hell and blood stains all over the uniform. Asking herself a question, why me? With positive vibe, she stood up, took her bag and ran toward her washroom. She came back with black liner all over the face and blood stains all over her white skirt. She sat down waiting the bell to ring. Everyone present in the class was mocking at her as if she had created a scene, but at that very moment one of them took a stand, took off his coat wrapped around her skirt and proudly whispered in her ears, "Bleeding. Bleeding is a blessing, my dear," and said, "Menstruation is normal." The onset of menstruation is one of the most important physiological changes occurring in girls during the adolescent years. Menstruation heralds the onset of physiological maturity in girls. It becomes the part and parcel of their lives until menopause. Apart from personal importance, this phenomenon also has social significance. Menstrual hygiene is a hygienic practice during menstruation which can prevent women and girls from the infection in reproductive and urinary tract. In India, menstruation is surrounded by myths and misconceptions with a long list of do's and don'ts for girls and women. Menstruation and associated activities are surrounded by silence, shame, and social taboos that are further manifested in social practices that restrict mobility, freedom, and access to normal activities in India. For instance, drinking milk, preparing food, interacting with people, or refraining from performing religious rituals are restrictions found in many cultures. Menstrual hygiene management. It is an integral part of the Swatch Bharat mission guidelines. The menstrual hygiene management guideline is issued by the Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitization to support all adolescent girls and women. It is the way in which women and adolescent girls deal with their menstruation. It requires a minimum level of knowledge and awareness in women and adolescent girls to manage their menstruation effectively and hygienically by using a clean material to absorb or collect menstrual blood, by practicing good hygiene and personal care during their period, and by having access to facilities to wash or dispose of used menstrual materials with dignity and in an environmentally responsible manner. Menstrual hygiene management is not just about the management of the menstrual period, but also the need to address social beliefs and taboos surrounding the issue. Sufficient knowledge, guidance, and support for girls and women in preparation for and during menstruation is also part of the definition. So today, we are celebrating the National Girl Child Day, which was first started in 24 January 2018. Which highlights the inequalities faced by a majority of girls in India, the importance of education, nutrition, legal rights, medical care, and safety in girl children, etc. Today, menstruation and menstrual hygiene practice is still one of the topics which is not that clear among the adolescent girls and which needs to be understood by each girl. Every girl should be made aware of the menstrual hygiene management to ease their life during menstruation period. So let us spread the awareness on menstruation practices and menstrual hygiene management in all the possible ways so none of the girl and women in our house, village, cities, society in our country will suffer from the effects of the menstruation and they will have a safe and healthy menstruation period. Thank you.